A deeper question about attitudes. How do you think the class may feel? Do you think they'll like or dislike your topic, your stance?
Pretty cool.
So let's just dig a little bit deeper.
We just stand and smile and make sure we all get together.
Yeah. What kind of question would you ask to find out somebody's attitude on something?
Well, you can't ask how. What's your, what do you mean by that too? Like,
Somebody who's not your family member and you're like, what if they
It's hard to say, but then, like, I had a resident that like hit me while putting him in bed, and it could have been.
because then you won't stop.
30 more seconds.
showing up there on the north side?
15 more seconds. Write down any last notes. How do you think the class would stand on an attitude towards your topic?
I don't know if there's me, big 285, just eat on. I'm a squishy.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, now that we understand what an attitude is, how we see it in our everyday lives,
I had this test going on.
and the attitudes that people have on our topics, and we may have gone as far as to predict the attitudes of our peers on your topic, and that's kind of the point of this, to set you up for our next assignments. Now we're going to talk about beliefs. How do you define a belief?
Your view of morality?
That's going over here,
Oh, yeah.
but you want to check?
Your opinion on something? Something?
You don't feel like it's an opinion.
Oh,
Yes.
Something you hold near and dear to your heart, that kind of like religion, it's what you believe to be correct or what you believe to be true.
Okay, so we've got this here. You've got it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a way of life, because we'll talk about that in a minute. Yes.
Is it like morals, basically, like your?
That's over
Oh,
here.
that's about, okay.
But we're in the ballpark. Logan, you were in the ballpark when you started with this of what you think is correct or incorrect. One more step.
it might not be the truth, but it's a personal truth.
Very good. So what's true or what's not true? So true or false? Okay, now what we're looking at, when we're talking about beliefs and the beliefs of others, they are formed differently. So what one person finds to be true and what another person finds to be untrue or true is different. And it doesn't really matter what we think when we're dealing with persuasion. What matters is how these beliefs are formed. Okay, this is why it's important that we know our audience really well. I mean, and we could take religion as an example. So we can have a very strong religious believer or a very strong atheist. Okay, this is a truth for them. So what shapes our beliefs, of course in this class, we're working on scholarly research, so we're doing research-based, but one of the things that we have to realize when we go out in the world and we're trying to persuade others, when we're trying to persuade our peers, they are forming what is true in their mind based on more than an academic realm. They're looking at their experiences, they're looking at the trust that they put in another person, they're looking at the media, they're looking at a number of different things, and that forms what they find to be true or not true. Okay, case in point, who believes in aliens? Believes aliens exist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aaron, is that a hand up or a hand down? Okay, I think it was a hand down. Okay, who believes they don't exist? 1, 2. Okay, a lot of people didn't raise their
I'm in there, right?
What do you believe?
They exist in some form.
Yeah, not necessarily.
It's probably like.
I wish they did.
Yeah, why do you always like?
But that'd be neat.
Yeah.
So, it always starts with I've been informally asking this question to all my classes for several years now. And one of the things that I notice, it depends on the time of day that the class is at. My morning classes tend not to believe. My afternoon classes tend to believe that you're like right.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Well, everyone's tired in the morning. If you hardly get any participation at like an 8 a.m.
That's
class,
fair.
whatever the subject
I hate
is.
8 a.m. classes.
Yeah, they're literally like this classes. Especially for a class like this, that would be rough.
Okay, well, that's an attitude.
About 7 a.m. every morning to go to work.
Okay, so for individuals, not just you, but just around the world that believe that aliens do exist, what's the evidence for it? Because that's what we're looking at when we're talking about belief systems. There's some type of evidence.
Area 51.
Okay,
There's like ancient writings that talk about people coming from the sky and everything.
very good.
Yeah, a lot of those.
A lot of those can be discredited. It's
Like,
obvious.
for me, things like the pyramids and stuff.
Okay.
I find it really hard to believe with how big those blocks are,
Uh-huh.
that they were able to move it, easily in building so many in such a fairly fast amount of time, along with, in the Greek culture with all of the marble that they were moving. I find those very hard to believe that such, at the time, skinny people
Mhm.
and considerably weaker people, since they used mostly slaves,
Right.
were able to move those without some kind of help from a stronger race or being.
Mhm. Okay, so here we have very good evidence, yes?
My group was discussing how, like how you find evidence of water, I think they said on Mars and stuff. It's like, how do we really know that there's not some distant planet that actually has life on it and we just don't know about it because they found like forms of natural resources like water on planets close to us.
Okay, all right, so we're looking at science, we're looking at history. We may have some type of experience that was something we couldn't explain, or we know somebody that has that experience and is somebody that's a trustworthy, sound person in our minds. So this is how beliefs are formed. We may look at certain news articles, Area 51, military, classified things. So we're looking at how individuals have decided this was true and also untrue. Okay, and this one is a good topic because so many people feel differently about it. There's some that are harder to go through because of the very strong belief systems that are formed. But this is what we're looking at within your topics. So my question for you, and we've got to turn this back on your topics, are there any belief systems that could shape and form what people find to be true or untrue with your topics? So go ahead and answer that question, write it down, and then ask the question, what kind of question would you ask to determine a belief?
Well, what's the other side of the coin?
I think my beliefs are just affected by
It's for reals.
What kind of budgeting is it? Is it in a system properly? And they're like, oh, taxes, especially.
no, yes.
Well, that, and it's just like, did you see your journal first exercise in high schools, how they have like 6 soccer fields by one of the staff? It's like, I feel surrounded by a ton of athletics stuff. And I read the comments and they're like, I thought LPS was concerned with